100, you bastards.
Shoot Your Shot Film Festival, that's where we at, man. There's so many people that's pulling up, creatives, man, people that are behind the scenes, people that are moving, in the business. But there's a lot of people that have created some really great movies and projects that are coming out to this first inaugural Shoot Your Shot Film Festival. So first, man, I want you to holler at my people and let them know who we rocking with, bro, please.
Yo, what up? It's your boy A.K. Reed Films out of Buffalo, New York. Director of Pure, Conflicted, Hunger Pains, Pure Finesse. And we got some things going on in the future, but you know what I mean, we'll come to that.
Word, man, that's what's up. Welcome to the broadcast. So listen, man, first of all, man, what brings you down, like how did you connect with Laylo, Jabari, however you know the homie, for the Shoot Your Shot Film Festival? How did that connection happen to bring y'all down here to the land for this right here?
Actually, I just got here this morning. You know what I mean, my partner is real good peoples with him. He was in our movie Conflicted.
Right.
And it's just been a good collaboration, a good friendship, he's very talented, you know what I mean? And we have a community of filmmakers now where we all can connect and do these things, so it's just inevitable.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, as a director, man, as a person, as a creative, man, the networking side of it is key, just like any other industry, man.
It's everything.
Yeah, but creating something like this, what do you have to say about like these kind of platforms? Like they're far and few in between. Like the importance of trying to even do something like this, for the culture and for the creatives.
You got to be passionate about it. You know what I mean? And he's very passionate. You got to be able to think outside the box. This is perfect because guess what? We need a community of people that can showcase their talents. And the people who want to be able to host it. You know what I mean? Because guess what? That's gonna get you to the Hollywood level. That's gonna get you to the next level. You know what I mean? So,
exactly. So I think that on Conflicted, of course, good movie. I know y'all heard that one. I ain't got to keep y'all heard that one, right? So what I'm saying, you named a couple of them off, but I know everybody know that one and a couple of the good ones that you directed. But when you're making on this level, and you mentioned Hollywood, like where do you feel like it's at where you're doing the movies that you're doing, but you're trying to get them on to the next level? Like what's the hardest part of trying to jump and make the next step?
Again, I gotta say passion, because I don't mind being an independent artist right now.
Right.
I don't mind being an independent throughout this movie because they made it good for us now.
Right.
Trying to jump to that next level, it's people who may come and be an actor who may want to be seen or noticed by the people that's on the Hollywood level, and they may use our platform as a stepping stool to get there. Use it as a portfolio, you know what I mean, and use it for their reels and stuff like that. But as far as for me on the independent level, people believe in your talent and they may want to give you a budget. But as far as wanting to get to the Hollywood level, to be controlled by the Hollywood level, I'm not interested.
Too much politics, you think?
Tyler Perry, he didn't really, he kind of shied away from that. He created his own narrative.
Right.
So that's kind of what we want to do. We want to create our own narrative. When people was telling us, hey, put your stuff on YouTube, he was like, nah, we doing something different.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? Like, Hollywood is not the goal. The grind is the goal, and everything in between, and then wherever we land,
to maybe become Hollywood instead of trying to be a part of it.
We want to take over.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Good stuff. Real. I love that answer, fam. So I don't want to hold you guys up. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to make sure we got a chance to talk to a lot of people that's really doing something and really making these films. I want to ask you a question though. Like, how do you choose? If you're a director and you work with a producer, I know the process of casting and all that, but like, you ever seen an actor or somebody that you was like, yo, that was them, like you knew it, like they ain't even audition, like they came in and like, yo, that's the person. That's it.
What's crazy, when we was but when we shot Conflicted, before we shot it, it was a specific person from my city.
Right.
When I was hearing about all of the characters and my partner Deuce, and he wrote it, he was naming all of these different people, and I was like, nah. That Valentine has to be this specific person. So with certain people, you got to kind of know film. You got to kind of know a little bit more than just people saying lines.
Right.
You got to know the feeling that a person can bring.
Right.
That certain type of realness.
Right.
So I wouldn't have somebody who can play a gangster role, play a nerd role.
Right.
I would rather have somebody built for that character.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And that's it's gonna come out all together on film.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the one last question that I feel like I want to ask everybody, because I've been just thinking about one thing that I see missing, because this is of course a music town, but it's also a film town too, obviously.
Right.
But music industry is wild here, right?
Crazy.
And I was trying to talk to people here. What do you think about the marriage? Well, I feel like the lack thereof of independent creators like yourselves working more and trying to get, like, not somebody that but just like great independent music to use for your films, not necessarily because of your homeboy, but because it fits the scene, it fits the music. Like we don't have any like music libraries down here like that to pair up what you guys do with all the plethora of great music that we come across on our platform. And I was like, yo, this some songs I come across, I'm like, yo, I'd be like, if I was a music supervisor, I know for a fact there's got to be a scene somewhere that this perfectly fits. Like I was talking about that it's not a marriage right now, but you know, what do you think about that?
It's not. I think it takes a lot of you either want to have somebody that's in that department that can handle that, because it does take a lot of work. Like right now, it's funny that you asked that. Like I'm actually handling that.
Okay.
You know, and we can delegate those responsibilities to other people, but like I used to be a music guy. And I'm still am a music guy, so it's easy for me to be able to I love R&B, I love rap. I can tell what's the hot production. So when they see our next projects, they're gonna be able to see all of that good stuff. But it's hard. Because a lot of people you just can't pick it, and you can't get nobody. You gotta have the rights right.
Even if it's a great, the problem is even if it's a great record, the artist may not have all the proper files or the proper paperwork on it, so you can't use it in the movie.
Because everybody's leasing beats off YouTube, and they tell you it's $25, and they think they made it. And like, nah, you gotta get your rights right.
And I was literally on a panel not too long ago, and we had that same discussion, like how that just messes everything up, you know, and you know how specific you have to have specific specs and everything, and they don't have it, but they talented, but they don't understand that part of how it really needs to be made for film. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
It's important, and it's important you got to be careful of plagiarism. You know, I always go back to just the music part when Cisco, the Thong song, when he did when he said "Living La Vida Loca," and that cost him. He could have just not put that in there, but because you know you jump in the gun, you're doing something without properly thinking about, you screwed yourself over, and that cost them millions of dollars.
You
know what I mean? So.
That's all right. That's tough, man. Well, thanks. Hey, everybody, listen. K100 Radio. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube.
You are tuned to K100
Before we go, man,
hip hop and R&B.
Because we try to connect people with people. That's the whole point of this. So, you know, if anybody wants to connect with you, maybe on social media, or maybe even reach out to you about maybe some kind of way being a part of your next project. Maybe they want to be on a team. Maybe they want to be in it. I don't know. Let them know how they can get with you, bro.
Okay, boom. Instagram, AK Reed Films. That's it. If you want to try to be in our projects, you can actually email filminquiries213@gmail.com. You know what I mean? Leave a picture or two and just say you're interested in being in one of our up and coming projects, and who knows? You never know.
Good stuff, man. K100 Radio, Shoot Your Shot Film Festival. Hit that subscribe button, man, and go check out all the movies that he named. You feel what I'm saying? But that Conflicted
2 is coming real soon.
That one. That was the one. K100 Radio.
K100 Radio.